Welcome to College Football's Peek Around the Corner with your host, Greg Pflugar. Today in episode 65, we're doing hot boards. The new hot boards for the Wisconsin Badgers and the Colorado Buffaloes. Yes, the Colorado Buffaloes and Wisconsin Badgers both released their current head football coaches. We did a live show here at Peek Around the Corner last night on the firing of Paul Chryst, Wisconsin Badgers head football coach. Go back last night to our episode. You can give it a watch. A lot of great comments. It was a polarizing decision by Chris McIntosh, Wisconsin Badgers athletic director. I actually agreed with the move. For the Wisconsin perspective, I agreed with the move because I could see the slide coming for the Wisconsin Badgers football program. But most people disagreed with the move. We're going to get into that. But please, before we get into that, smash that like button if you like our content. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. And please share the video with your family and friends. Let's get straight to the hot boards. But let's get to Colorado Buffaloes first. Colorado. I think this is probably the easiest hot board we have done for all the teams. Arizona State. Nebraska's. All the teams that are looking for a new head football coach, Colorado sets up very easily. Eric Bieniemy has to be number one. Has to be number one with a bullet. Now, for us to do our hot boards, for the name to appear on the hot board, we have to think of two things. One, would the candidate be interested? And number two, would the school be interested in the candidate? We know that Bieniemy, come on. He's got to be the number one phone call that Colorado makes. Eric Bieniemy, offensive coordinator of Kansas City Chiefs, a highly respected offensive mind, an alumni from the University of Colorado. It's the perfect candidate. Eric Bieniemy has had huge success, offensive coordinator in the NFL. The question is Eric Bieniemy looking for that NFL job? He should have already gotten one. Let's be honest. But he hasn't. Is he going to continue to look for that NFL job? Or would he definitely would take the phone call from his alumni from Colorado? And if he says yes, he's the guy. He is the guy. Number one on the Colorado Buffaloes hot board list. It can't be any other name. Not at this point. Number two, we've got Troy Calhoun, successful head coach of Air Force nestled in the state of Colorado. Troy Calhoun, very successful head coach. So, if Colorado is looking for a successful head coach at the collegiate level that knows the recruiting area of Colorado, that's the guy. Number two, if Eric Bieniemy wants to continue to look for a head coaching job in the NFL, which he should have gotten already, if he keeps wanting to be an NFL head coach, we believe Calhoun is the next guy on the list. And Ryan Walters, incredible success, defensive coordinator for University of Illinois, close by, an alumni, played for Colorado. Ryan Walters got to be on that list. You can't have him not be on that list. Number three, Ryan Walters. Those three, Bieniemy, Calhoun, Walters, very easy hot board to make for Colorado. In our estimation here at Peek Around the Corner. Again, leave me your comments in the comment section below the video. Leave me your comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? But those are the three for the Colorado hot board. Now let's go to the Wisconsin Badgers. Still such a polarizing decision made last night in Madison. Last night in the live show, I showed you lots of comments from national press. We've also got him coming in here. David Berg, who runs a very popular Twitter account, Iowa Hawk Blog. Very popular. Real talk. College football has evolved to 4 to 6 teams who are annually in the playoffs and 125 also rans. Firing coaches after 8 and 5 seasons If your team isn't named Alabama or Ohio State, it seems financially insane. Over and over again, we're seeing these comments from national reporters, great Twitter accounts like David Berg. Over and over again, Wisconsin made the wrong decision. Again, leave your comments down in the comments section below the video and let me know your thoughts. I read them all. Did Wisconsin make the right decision? I am in the minority. I am definitely in the minority, and I believe Wisconsin did make the right decision. Primarily because I don't think Paul Chryst, for whatever reason, good football mind, good guy, doesn't have it in him to recruit at this level, in the Big Ten level. You can see the slide. Maybe I'm too close to the fire. I'm a Gopher fan, right? You can see the Wisconsin Badgers slide. Now, if I only took my Gopher fandom into consideration, I would say this is the wrong move for Wisconsin because I want Wisconsin Badgers to continually slide. But looking at it from the Wisconsin Badgers perspective, I think they did the right move. Most Wisconsin fans believe they did the right move. But outside of Wisconsin, most national reporters are saying Wisconsin screwed up. They should not have fired Paul Chryst. They may slide even further. It's like what happened in Nebraska with Bo Pelini when they fired him. After basically the same record as Paul Chryst accumulated at Wisconsin. Anyways, let's get to the Wisconsin hot board 1.0. Again, I think this is an easy hot board to put up. Jim Leonhard, defensive coordinator, Wisconsin. Jim Leonhard is the number one guy on the list. He's the interim head coach. He's getting his shot. He's got 7 games. This interim head coach definitely has a shot to become the new head football coach. Some interim head coaches don't have any shot. Example, Colorado Buffaloes. With Mike Sanford, their offensive coordinator, becoming interim head coach, he's got no shot at becoming the new head football coach of Colorado. But Jim Leonhard definitely does. We got him at the number 1 spot. If the Wisconsin can rally around him, finish the season strong, win the Big Ten West somehow, they're 0-2. 6 teams ahead of them are 1-1. It's a difficult task with how that Wisconsin roster is right now. The slide was real. The slide was real in Madison, Wisconsin. The team was going down. The program was going down under Paul Chryst. Jim Leonhard has a shot. The second name on this list is Lance Leipold. A nightmare for the Big Ten West, for the Big Ten schools like my beloved Golden Gophers. A nightmare scenario if Lance Leipold becomes the head football coach of the Wisconsin Badgers. Lance Leipold, a legendary career at Wisconsin Whitewater, Division III program. Look it up. We talked about it last night. I don't know. What was his overall record? Something like 103-9. I might be off by a couple wins or losses. 3 conference losses in his long career at Wisconsin Whitewater. Won national championships over and over again. Defeated the mighty Mount Union in a couple of those championship games. Lance Leipold then becomes the head football coach of the Buffalo Bulls. And does an incredible job at a very difficult place to win. In the MAC conference at Buffalo Bulls, tough place to recruit. They do not have the facilities, even at a MAC level. Incredible job at Buffalo. Then look what he's done at Kansas, at Lawrence, Kansas Jayhawks. They go 2-10 last year when no one expected them to win a game. They defeated Texas last year, the Texas Longhorns. Then what does he do this year? The Kansas Jayhawks are 5-0, ranked 19th in the country. If Jim Leonhard doesn't work out, Lance Leipold is got to be the next phone call for Chris McIntosh at Wisconsin. And that is a nightmare scenario for this host of this show and a lot of Big Ten fans across the country. I know one fan base that is hoping it is Lance Leipold, and that's the Wisconsin Badgers fan base. I didn't even want to write the name down, but here at Peek Around the Corner, this is a national college football show. We had to put the name down. Lance Leipold, number 2. We don't have a number 3 because Jim Leonhard is a strong candidate to become the head football coach of Wisconsin. He's going to get his shot. He's highly respected. And of course, Leipold, it says it all. Can't get to a third name with those 2 big names at number 1 and 2 on the Wisconsin Badgers Hot Board 1.0. Again, put down your comments. Do you agree with Peek Around the Corner's assessment of Wisconsin and Colorado's Hot Boards 1.0 for each? Or do you agree, disagree? Let me have it in the comment section. Again, thank you for joining us at episode 65. We're going to be following these hot board stories every single day. We got an update later this week on Arizona State and Nebraska's hot boards. Realignment decisions are still being made here in the decision window between August 15th and October 15th. Stay with us, stick with us, and until next time, from all of us at Peek Around the Corner to all of you, please, you all take care of each other. Thank you so very much.